Sit down, stand up, pass out, wake up, fade it.
You're listening to Kendrick Lamar, and this song was one of the #1 songs last year. In case you didn't know, Kendrick Lamar is a programmer. Oh, I apologize. My name is Justin Smith. I currently reside in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's one of the easiest places to become programmed by a programmer. Webster Dictionary calls a programmer a person who writes computer programs, a person who prepares programs and schedules like for radio and TV, and a person who prepares instructional programs. I like to call a programmer a person who can control or influence another person's mind, character, attitude, emotions, and even intelligence. A lot of ways we do this are with music, movies, media, drugs, sex, money, and power. And oh, I can't forget religion. The question is, who and where are the good programmers?
About 16 years ago, our daughter, at the ripe old age of 14 and a half or so, decided to get involved in what we not so fondly at the time referred to as sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And after repeated runaways, missing a whole lot of school, just getting into a lot of family issues, she ended up in a rehab facility for 30 days.
The Shop Boys Party Like a Rock Star could easily program one's mind to want to party, but who can program one's mind to pursue success?
My name is Richard Steele. I'm the CEO of Richard Steele Health and Wellness. What I do is try to help and try to deliver education to young people, try to stir them in a way that they could be positive for tomorrow and forever. Well, when my time was getting short and refereeing and having a great time traveling, I started thinking of what I'm going to do. What is it that I would like to do with my life for the rest of my life? And the biggest impact on my life was boxing. Boxing steered me away from the drugs, alcohol, tobacco. It steered me away from gangs. I said, wow, if boxing done this for me, I know it could do it for the rest of the kids that are lost, the kids that don't know what direction to go in, the kids that are getting in trouble, gangs and drugs and alcohol. So that's why I built the Richard Steele Health and Wellness.
McCoy.
What school do you go to?
I go to Trinity Middle School.
What are your grades like?
My grades are straight A's. It's a pretty homey feel here, and it's very important because they give you classes and they teach you not only how to defend yourself, but how not to just punch anybody anytime you want to, just because you learn how to box.
Well, we are a 501, which means that we're a nonprofit. All of our parent-teen meetings are free. We get our financial support from California, from our for-profit side, which is in-house treatment and intensive outpatient therapy. Those treatments are not free. That enables us to do what we do, and we have been graciously given space by Mr. Steele in which to meet. And without that, I don't know where we'd be. But that's how we've been able to get things up and moving here.
Terrell Williams, and I go to Cheyenne High School. I'm a 12th grader. And I box at Richard Steele Gym. I've been boxing for 8 months, and I got 2 fights. I'm here every day, man. Every day. I'm dedicated, man. And it changed my life, to tell you the truth. Like, I was getting in trouble with the law and stuff like that. I came here, and I haven't been back since, so I always come here, man, and they just keep me out the streets and keep me out of trouble. And they give me something to do. It's fun, man.
One thing that people forget about nonprofit organizations is that the organization is made up of real people. And the people that we service are at-risk youth. I mean, I know a girl who came here 5 years ago. Her name is Bernice. She'll tell you herself, she was lost. She was in middle school, 13 years old, just trying to figure out who she was. And this place helped her focus. She's now in college. She's learned some fundamentals of boxing. She's learned a great deal of leadership skills that she can take out into the world.
Hey, my name's Bernice. I'm 18. I started boxing at this gym when I was 13. I've graduated from high school from Canyon Springs, and I'm currently attending CSN for criminal justice. The reason I started boxing here was because when I was in middle school, I got jumped by a group of girls that I did not know, and I told my parents that I wanted to start boxing. Currently, I have 24 fights, 20 wins and 4 losses, 5 knockouts.
Right next door to Mr. Steele Health and Wellness Center is another positive programmer, Monica Armstrong, CEO of Trinity Academy of Arts.
Hello, my name is Monica Armstrong with Trinity Academy of Arts. And we do teach dance and acting, Christian theater, and also voice. We teach musical theater as well. We have approximately 35 youth. We have serviced since our inception in 2010, we've serviced over 100 kids from ages 2 to 18. Trinity Academy of Arts is essential and a very important, unique organization. There's not many like us in the community. There's several organizations or companies that provide dance and arts for children, but our target group is unique in that we service kids that wouldn't normally participate in these types of activities, may be limited in their resources, maybe having some challenges at home and also at school. So we also provide some spiritual, emotional, and physical activity for the youth, which makes Trinity Academy of Arts unique.
Well, first and foremost, what Richard Steele represents to the community is leadership and mentorship. And those are 2 key issues that are lacking in our community. So we need folks like Richard Steele and the programs that he offers to remain here in the community. Otherwise, our at-risk youth would have no resources.
That's a fact, son. Okay. Head on the swivel, have good reactions, like the quarterback with the offense attack.
And lastly, I would like to say, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, let's all do our best to program our child with positive things, positive influence, with education, with fitness, with spirituality. And let's do our best to control the programmers that have a negative effect on our kids.
He was great in the end. He would shake this world like an earthquake. By fire they would bake. Those are fake where he was. We need to be full of integrity, accountability, spiritually healthy. Just man, we need to be inspiration.
At this time, Richard Steele Health and Wellness is a volunteer nonprofit organization, and we rely heavily on our volunteer staff, including our founder and director, Richard Steele. So we previously ran on a state-funded grant, and while we were running, we were able to accept all of the kids who want access to our facility. When that grant ran out, we basically have no funds, and that means that our kids possibly could have no facility. And so what we're trying to do right now is really encourage the community to sponsor groups of our kids and even individuals for a time period so that we can make it through the year. So essentially, we're relying on the community to keep this place open.